MMC, it is great to have you here to talk to us about the current state of affairs when it comes to transportation in Johannesburg.
Whoa. I cannot say that I am fully satisfied with the current state of affairs. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. And you must understand that we are still dealing with the legacy of the apartheid spatial planning, where we have most of our people staying far from where they're working. And it creates a problem for them to travel to work. They spend more hours on the taxi or the bus going to work. And until such time we bring people closer to where they work, I think that is when we would have dealt with a number of things, including the congestion that we are experiencing in the city of Johannesburg presently.
What are you hoping to prioritize, perhaps change and improve on?
Introduced the Rea Vaya BRT, Phase 1A and Phase 1B, which are operational as we speak, and that is route that is traveling from Soweto onto the CBD, Johannesburg CBD. At the moment, we are busy with Phase 1C, which is from the CBD to Sandton. But our main aim is to actually have that route up till to Midrand. But the first phase is going to be up till Sandton. Rolling out the BRT, I think, will assist us a lot because, when you look at the stats, as far as transport is concerned in the city, you find that the majority of our commuters are relying on metro rail and taxis. And the smaller percent of about 3% is actually using buses, including Gautrain. And the problem with Gautrain, as much as it is a very state-of-the-art facility, I can say, and the trains are quick and all, but not all residents can afford it. So at the end of the day, we are, as the city of Johannesburg, responsible for these two entities, buses, which is Metrobus and Rea Vaya. At the same time, we do have that little bit of control over the taxis, but they're mainly a mandate of the provincial government. In my view, in order for us to get to where we want to, is when all three spheres of government work together.
So that puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yes.
Let's talk about the infrastructural backlog. Where do we stand with that?
Oh, when we talk of infrastructure, I think there's one thing that I'm very proud of in my tenure, that we did close the M2, if you remember.
Oh, yes.
Because I was not happy with what I saw the first time I went there, when the engineers came to tell me that there are problems on that road. There's a number of Johannesburg has got about 14,000 kilometer roadways, and about 3,000 of those are the M1, M2, and the Soweto Freeway. So the backlog that we're looking at right now to do the resurfacing of some of the roads that we have in order to bring them to the, apart from what I was talking about, we've got about 1.2 thousand kilometers of roads that are still gravel roads. And most of these are in the townships. And in order for us to convert those gravel roads to tar roads, we need about 3 billion rands. So budgetary constraints are really a challenge when it comes to the infrastructure.
So road safety seems to be one of the key pillars that you are in the current process of tackling. What other issues around safety, transportation safety, are you also looking at?
Unfortunately, as a transport department, we are not a law enforcement agent, but we deal a lot with JMPD. And apart from that, the transport department has a budget to do public safety on programs. We involve schools, we do a program called Open Streets, where we invite the whole community. You come with your wife and kids, we close that road for that day. People sit on that road, have a picnic, we have activities, then we educate them about road safety. For the little ones, we teach them how to observe traffic signal, how to cross a road, how to do that. Because we feel that if we live, we can't, as transport, we also have this responsibility of educating even motorists to say to them, the road is not just for you, but it's for pedestrians also.
Lastly, how crucial, in your opinion, is the transportation network that Joburg currently has in creating opportunities, economic growth, for example, for the city?
Okay. You see, the transport, I would believe that transport is contributing to the economic growth in the city in a manner that our role is to give access to members of the public and businesses. Business must be able to use our road infrastructure to transport their goods to and fro wherever they are coming from. Some of them go past the city to go onto other provinces, and we have to make sure that those roads networks are accessible. And apart from that, we transport the workforce from where they live to their places of work.
I'm Lisa Raleigh and you're watching Joburg Today.